CompTIA XK0-006 exam practice questions with explanations are available in the video for you to study. A Linux administrator wants to launch a container based on an image called webapp.img and immediately connect to its shell. Which command should the administrator execute? A. Docker start at webapp.img. B. Docker run at webapp.img. C. Docker exec at webapp.img. D. Docker load at webapp.img. The answer is B. The docker run command both creates and starts a container from a specified image. Using the it flag allocates a sudo tty and keeps the session interactive, allowing direct shell access. Other commands, such as docker exec, require an already running container, while docker start resumes an existing one. Docker load is used to import an image, not to run it. Thus, docker run at webapp.img is the correct command for interactive container creation. Which component in Ansible holds information about target systems and groups for configuration management? A. Playbook. B. Inventory. C. Collection. D. Role. The answer is B. Ansible's inventory file defines all managed hosts and organizes them into logical groups. Playbooks use this inventory to decide which machines to apply tasks to. Collections and roles contain reusable content, but they do not define host lists. Hence, the inventory is the primary source of target system information in Ansible. A Linux system stores kernel-related runtime information in a special pseudo file system. Which of the following directories contains such transient data? A. USR. B. var. C. proc. D. boot. The answer is C. The proc directory is a virtual file system that provides an interface to kernel data structures. Its content is generated dynamically and exists only in memory. Unlike USR or var, it does not store persistent files. This makes proc ideal for runtime system information access. Which command can a Linux administrator use to add an existing user to the Docker group while keeping their primary group unchanged? A. usermod g docker user1. B. group mod ag docker user1. C. usermod ag docker user1. D. group add docker user1. The answer is C. The proc directory is a virtual file system that provides an interface to kernel data structures. Its content is generated dynamically and exists only in memory. Unlike USR or var, it does not store persistent files. This makes proc ideal for runtime system information access. A systems administrator notices heavy CPU utilization caused by a background task. Which command should be used to lower the task's scheduling priority without stopping it? A. kill -9 b nice n -5 c renice plus 1 od nohup. The answer is C. Renice adjusts the priority of a running process. Increasing the niceness value, +10, makes the process less CPU favored, freeing resources for others. Nice sets priority only when starting a process, while kill and nohup serve different purposes. Thus, renice provides real-time control of CPU scheduling. Which of the following Linux files is responsible for defining DNS server addresses? A. etc. hostname. B. /etc/dnsmask.conf. C /etc/resolve.conf. D /etc/nsswitch.conf. The answer is C /etc/resolve.conf specifies domain name resolvers, DNS servers, for the system. Each nameserver line defines an upstream DNS IP. Other files handle hostname resolution order or local caching but not DNS server addresses themselves. Hence, this file is essential for DNS configuration. Which command should an administrator use to view the kernel module's detailed information, including its version? A. lsmod module_name. B. modinfo module_name. C. depmod module_name. D. modprobe module_name. The answer is B. The modinfo command retrieves metadata about a kernel module, such as version, author, and dependencies. lsmod only lists loaded modules, while depmod and modprobe handle dependency and module loading operations. Thus, modinfo provides the most detailed insight. Which of the following commands displays a list of all active system services on a Linux system? A. systemctl list units, type equals service. B. systemctl is active. C. systemctl list sockets. D. systemctl is enabled. The answer is A. systemctl list units, type equals service lists all loaded service units and their statuses. This command is useful for checking which services are running, stopped, or failed. The other commands query specific properties rather than producing a full overview. Therefore, this is the correct choice for service inspection. Which of the following protocols provides directory-based authentication and centralized management of users and resources? A. SMB. B. LDAP. C. TLS. D. Kerberos. The answer is B. LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, enables access to distributed directory information services. It is used for managing users, groups, and organizational units in a hierarchical structure. While Kerberos handles authentication, LDAP stores directory information. SMB and TLS serve entirely different purposes in networking. Which command should a Linux administrator use to identify open files associated with a mounted file system that cannot be unmounted? A. psaux mount. B. dushish mount. C. lsof grep mount. D. dfh mount. The answer is C. The lsof list open files command shows all processes currently using files or directories. If a file system is busy, this tool helps identify which files are still in use. PS and do not track open file handles, making lsof the most effective diagnostic option.